Hey everybody, welcome back to my subscribers. Welcome everybody new tuning in. I am on part 12 of my Project Castaway journey. I've already, in the last part, just to catch you up here, I had gone and checked out the pirate ship. I got one of the two relics. I do need to head back to the pirate ship and check for the other one, since I've had a little helpful suggestion from one of my viewers on where it was. I apparently missed it, overlooked it. So I need to go and swing back by the pirate ship at some point when I'm on my way back from this island. But as of right now, and then I came and explored the Big Plain Island here. So that is where I'm at currently. I'm going back on my mission here to further explore the Big Plain Island. So we are getting ready to head out here. I just want to make sure my inventory is empty, or empty enough. Okay. So we're going to go off now and try to see if we can find the rest of the notes for this island and do the rest of the mission that is on this island. But first, I do believe we have to find all of the notes. So I am actually heading right now to the plane crash. I do believe there is a note over there that I need to get. So that is where I am heading to directly. Now here's a note here too. Well, this is the one I was thinking about. I don't think this is the one I was thinking about, but I am going to collect that one. Maybe that is one of the ones I was thinking about, because here's another one. And I do believe there is another one over here now. Because I don't really recall picking up the one that was over here on this cliff front. Yeah, it's right there. So I want to go ahead and grab that one as well. Just going to collect some of the mushrooms out here real quick. And here's something else over here. And we have another one. And I'm going to keep walking down the beach here because apparently there's more. So we just hit a rich vein of notes, sticky notes there, in correlation to the mission that we have to achieve while we're on this this island, or mission that you'd like to achieve. So I'm going to start making my way back, and when we get back here, I will open up the notes here. We can look at them and see if there's still more notes that we need to gather or not. I am just doing my due diligence here and collecting these mushrooms. Since I don't have nothing in my backpack, I am heading back. And then I'm not really sure if these mushrooms respawn or not. I don't think they ever go bad though. And you can't grow them that I know of. Again, I do want to thank everybody that has liked and subscribed my videos. I know in some of my previous videos I have had some audio problems. I've had some video problems. Basically working with the new PC and getting everything set up right like I wanted to. And I thought I had it set up when I started, but things kept changing on me. And I do believe I've gotten most of those bugs worked out now. So my video should be nice and colorful, and my audio should be clear. I know my audio was messed up before. It was picking up my audio on the controller that I'm using. And so anytime I hit buttons, it would sound super loud, clicky. So I'm really sorry if anyone's had to go through that. I do believe I've solved the super loud clicky problem. You might hear it every now and again a little bit in the background. But as far as it being like it was, that should not be an issue anymore. Okay, so I do have a lot of room available in here. So I'm going to dump all these mushrooms that I found. And some more of this cloth. And the only ones that of these mushrooms, in case you haven't watched my other episodes that are edible, are these big white ones. All the other ones are used in crafting recipes and I believe are poisonous to you, so my recommendation is to not eat them. Unless you're just trying to commit suicide. I don't even know for sure if it'll kill you, though. I think it just will take a lot of your health away. Go ahead and eat and drink a little bit there. Then by the time my banana tree ever does get grown, I will actually probably need it for my nutrition bar is starting to get kind of low on that side. Okay, so now that we're in the shelter here, and good thing I did come back because of the rain, let's go ahead and get the book out here and head on over and check out our letters. So we're going to do the Logan Harper notes. Logan Harper's notes. Sorry, excuse me there. I am going to kind of just show them on screen for a minute. If you wish to read them, feel free to read them. The lore in this game is kind of dark, so yeah. So if you, like I said, if you want to read the note, feel free to pause the video. I'm just going to keep each one up briefly. And that's the end of the first one. And that's the end of the next one. So this is just the lore from the island. Then these names here, they're all going to be important for what's to come next. Because if I was to stop and read them, they do take quite some time to sit here and read them all. And I didn't want to waste the game time on sitting here reading them out loud. I mean, it'd be different if I was just doing just an episode on that. That would be, you know, understandable. But I am doing trying to get to finish this mission, or the best of my ability. But I do want to give you the opportunity to read the lore for this island. And this is the last one that I have found. Which sends us back out to the island now to see if we've missed any of them. I'm sure we have. But there is no more predators on the island, so I can kind of freely roam the island now. Here we go, here's another one. And do the same thing as before. So I need to look for the hat, the necklace, and the photograph. And then I need to take them up to the gravesite by the plane that I showed in my previous episode. And make a gravesite for each one of the items. Bury each one of those items as I find them. Now they don't exactly spawn in the same spot every time. So I am going to have to search around. I don't think they do, because I have seen this photograph spawn out there before. So I have the photograph now. I don't think there's nothing else up this way. That wasn't part of what I was looking for. That was just something that I had left behind before, I believe. So I'm just going to kind of shimmy my way up the rock face here. And then any of the items, they should have a point of interest on them. So I can pretty much just walk around, if not almost graph out the island to find everything. It's just going to take some time. I'd prefer much rather walking pretty close to them or straight to them and not falling off this cliff in the middle of the night. My character is tired enough to sleep though, so I have made my way back around to the plane. Kind of shimmy my way down there. Like I said, I think I'm just going to make my way back here and take a little nap. So it is daylight. Wait till I hit the 4 a.m. hour. So that's what, 7 hours from now? And that should pretty much fill up my energy. Awesome. And we're going to save it. Alright. And just get the basics out of the way here. Alright, so now we are back on the search. Okay, here's another one of the points of interest. And that is the necklace. So all we got left to find now is the hat. And I have found it before, but it's not coming to mind roughly what part of the island it is in, so I don't think it is down here on the beach. So it looks like I'm going to be wandering around for a minute until I come across it. And hopefully I will get lucky and find it here very soon. Like I said, having the stamina that just lasts and lasts because it's recharging, you know, at a really good rate versus what I'm using makes a big difference for this search. I really wouldn't have wanted to do this with having a low recharge rate. It just takes forever. At least at this pace, I can sprint through the island and just hopefully I see that point of interest pop up. If anything, I can. Let's see if it'll let me start these. No. Say that is the one gravesite, but I have to have all 3 items, looks like, to start it. So back to searching. I think I kind of followed the same line, but I was on top of the rocks. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. That is the hat. All right. So now I have all 3 of the items. Let me walk out to the beach here just in case you're watching. You're kind of curious to where that was. It looks like it was all the way down here at the end. Because I remember this slope. Yeah, right next to the potato plants. It was at the end. So the picture was in this neighborhood, the hat's right up there in that neighborhood, and then the necklace was down over here toward the middle. I mean, I have seen where the picture spawned on the beach before, but I don't know if it's in a set spawn point now. But if it is, then I just showed you where it was. Alright, so let's go and bury these remains. Are there personal effects? Pay our respects for the people that lost their lives. I don't know if I need the spade to do this. Didn't really think about that. Oh, I missed the power cell at the back of the plane here. While I'm over here, I'm just going to kind of look around, make sure I didn't miss nothing else. Could have swore I seen a little critter coming after me. There's a microprocessor. And that was just a stone. I checked there earlier. Okay, so we're back over by the grave site now. Here we go. Now you see how they're all lit up. I just need to get the stones for the headstones. And I think there is actually a lot of stones in this grass area somewhere. It's just a matter of seeing them and gathering them. I've seen one there. And there's one there. Alright. So let's go back and get these headstones set. Alright, then I'm going to take each one of the items and place them. It's kind of unfortunate that tree is right in the middle of it. But there's the headstones all done. Let me jump up here so I'm in a safer spot. Pull my book back out. Okay, Logan Harper notes, 100%. So then we had the photograph. So that's where we stopped, where we had to find all three. And we got the photograph, the necklace, and then the hat. And then that is all of the Logan Harper stuff. So I guess now our next adventure is we're going to head back to the pirate ship. Here very soon we're going to head back to the pirate ship and see about taking a swing back by the pirate ship. Or yeah, we're going to head back to the outpost and then see about stopping by the pirate ship. I can't spit out my words. And then I can see about heading back over to the pirate ship. That is pretty much where we're at. Because this island, as far as everything goes right now, we're done here. Unless I want to grab some more of that silver. There's a lot of silver over in that one spot. Uh-oh. Yeah, and this island's pretty infested with insects as well. I'm not really sure. Excuse me, I'm not really sure why I'm carrying banana leaves. I don't really need them for nothing. I'm not going to take them with me. And I can move twice as fast without them. That's just like the bug spray. I've been picking that up and I don't really have no use for it. Just went by and murked the stink bug on my way back. I don't really know if I have any use for him for anything, but he can come to my bug collection. Okay, so I grabbed those bananas because my I could use, you know, the nutrition from them. So I'm just going to go ahead and eat 2 of them up real quick there. That fills me totally up. My temperature is just slightly down, so I'm just going to come stand by the smoker for a moment and get my temperature up. Alright, and then I'm going to go drop off these supplies that I have in my backpack. And likely, I believe I'm going to... don't know how that got out of the box. I'm going to switch for the golden pickaxe so I can go and mine up some of this silver while I'm here. I think I already got some of these back at the base. I'm pretty sure of it. And I definitely don't need... Actually, I'll just leave that in the boat. Actually, I have some in the boat, so I'll just leave it on the island here. And then, let's see here. We're going to drop the hammer in there. Put the pickaxe on. And I guess I should check it. Alright, good. It is at full health. Or durability, I should say, not health. And then I think this should all be cleared out. Beside this, I will leave that here. Just in case I ever want to start some long stick farming here, which I don't think I will be. I've gotten pretty much most of everything out of this island that I'm going to get. Unless I need some, of these plants for some strange reason. I do have a really, really good farm going back at my home base. So I shouldn't really need on plants. The only ones that kind of, potentially, which I don't see, it has the smallest potential, would be like the potatoes. Because potatoes, they don't last really long. So it's once you harvest them, they're kind of on a timer. And if you don't plant them, I don't think a rotten potato will grow. So it's kind of one of those, if you want to have potatoes, you just leave them in the ground until you're ready to eat them. And then you can eat them raw, or you can cook them and eat them. And then there's more lemongrass and, on these islands than you could possibly imagine. Which, like I said before, it works great for that, making that lemon tea and having that heat buffer. But here is my silver, so I'm just going to go ahead and work on breaking some of this down real quick. Okay, going to go ahead and collect what I can. And I might even want to run down and grab a bag full of tin too at the other end of the island. Because you do need a piece of tin for every piece of silver you make. On the main island itself, I know I got, I think, some silver and I got some gold. I think I have more than enough gold on the main island that I don't have to worry about it. But I do believe you need like 25 bars of silver to make the gas tank for the plane. And I should have it after this. Okay, so my inventory's full. So let's go back and drop all the silver off, and then actually we're going to go run down to the other end and grab a backpack full of tin and bring that back as well. So we're just making our way back to the raft. Yeah, I'm expecting that, and probably in the next update, there's going to be another time adjustment, because the time's just moving too fast now. So I don't think the time's really, quote, fixed. They tried to fix it in this last update, and like I said, the time was always kind of real sketchy. It would run really fast, really slow, stop. I mean, it didn't just have a consistent pattern in which there was time. But now you can see that even when you have a full energy bar, you go through the full day and you're not even at half energy. It's not really balanced out, I guess, is what I'm saying, for how long the days are in the game. Okay. Try the old open and close trick there and see if it worked a little. It helped a little, but it all didn't go in there. And then, of course, I want to take a little swim underneath, obviously, and look for anything that might have clipped through. Okay, so my smoked meat is done. And you know what? We're just going to go ahead and probably take another nap. Wow, I was running way out there for 10 minutes right here. Couldn't have been no closer than that, right? Let's see here. I thought about sleeping before I ran off, you know, before I mined this up, but then I was like, you know what, I'm just going to mine it up while I'm here. Because as I said before, we're going to need a lot of steel bars. I think we only need a handful of gold bars for the completion of the plane, because that is definitely coming up on the to-do list, which is our escape out of here. Alright, so that is a full inventory. So we're going to go and try to get, let's shoot for about 5 hours. Recoup a little of our lost energy there. Didn't quite get as full, but that's alright. And we go ahead and print that out. We're not going to be here, but it is ready to go. Looks like my banana tree just got done in time too. We are going to harvest that real quick and grab 2 of the bananas and plant 1 more just so it is here. You know, in case I ever need to come back, which I don't see me coming back. And because I just really want to eat them. Okay, there it is. I was like, I'm going to find it sooner or later. Okay, so everything is filled up. I'm ready to go. Bye, little guy. The place is yours for now. Watch over everything. Say bye to my pet turtle. I mean, he doesn't really have a name, but I guess we just call him Turtle. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to need to get this tin out of my bag. And once I get this tin out, I need to grab the shark repellent because we are going to swing by the pirate ship on the way back and see if we can find the doubloon that is at the bottom. Okay, let's see what didn't go in. We got a lot of space over here. Okay, everything is in there, and there is one of my shark repellents right there on top. Okay, so we want to give the raft a little more of a push here. And start making our way back to Radio Tower Island there. So let's get this this long ship ride on the road. And I don't think this one... It's hard. I don't think that one actually helps me any. I don't know. It's hard to tell. But now we're just going to take a nice little sail on back. I was thinking on my next playthrough, I was thinking about maybe just doing basically a nomad base with these large boxes, but I am going to have to probably set up boxes somewhere on a base just to store things. And I don't think, I think, well, I don't know, you might be able to build a shelter on the boat. But I think it's going to be more of my boat would just be this first group of boards that is in front of me, and then everything else is behind me. And then my sails would be directly in front of me, and then make everything behind me. And try to make a boat that way. Because if I build a shelter on the boat to obviously maintain my warmth and to have a fire and stuff, you need some kind of shelter. I mean, I guess I can check while I'm floating back here. You know, will it let you build? Looks like it won't let you build like a large shelter. Tell you what, it is not happy about me trying to look at this stuff while we're on the... Okay, it will let you build a tent though. So I guess you can use a tent then to keep your fire and stuff under, so that you can have a fire when it is raining. I do believe it was probably going to be pretty compact though. And these things, they might change too by the time I get around to the next playthrough. Because we've already had, what, one update now since, you know, in the middle of this playthrough. So we are over on the submarine side of the island, so we need to go to the other side of the island to get to the pirate ship to dive back down and take a look. Don't know if we're going to make it in time before it gets dark. Because we got just a little over 4 hours, maybe 5, before it gets dark. And I mean, it's already hard to see. And if it gets dark, it's even harder to see, especially when you're underwater. I'm almost tempted just to start unloading some stuff, and then at the beginning of this very next day, just continue to hop on over and check it out then, and make sure, and then just see if I can, you know, do a real good search for it. I think that's actually that's probably going to be the better plan, I think, in the long run here. And I mean, I hate Hate to say it, but I really do want to find the doubloon. But I think we're just going to hold off just momentarily here. Just kind of have this right on the edge here. So if I do want to push off, I can. And I mean, I would almost leave it like this. I know somebody suggested just leaving your sails up against the island. But I'm just scared that the boat's going to decide it has a mind of its own and it's going to walk away. Or float away on me. Walk away, float away. Yeah, it's just not going to stay around. And I have a ton of unloading here to do. So getting a little bit of a start on it is not going to be a bad thing. And then obviously those are burned. I knew they were going to burn when we left, so there's no real surprise there. Okay, so we got some Komodo skin. We got scrap metal. And I do have a ton of scrap metal. But like I said, you can go through it pretty fast. I think I still need some in the tower. It's been a minute since I've done anything with the tower. 10. I think I had 10 over here, maybe. Yes, oh, I had a shit ton of 10. Whoops. Now, I knew I didn't have a lot of gold. But I actually might have enough to do what I need to do right there. Between what's right there and what is on my desk, I probably have enough. And then I know I got a bunch more of these bottled notes. And we have a Komodo skin that we can swap out there. And then we're going to drop the other one right there so I know to get to it here. Or reminded to get to it here as soon as I come back over there. Just going to reload my smoker here. I do got a nice little pile of shit going on here. To say the least. I mean, it's probably going to take me about a solid day just to unload everything. You see how fast it's going. But I'm pretty much just unloading enough stuff until I can sleep here. And then we're going to go head over to the pirate ship and see if we can find the goodies that are there that we missed. don't think I need any more yucca. Okay, so I think what I want to do here, just to provide one more spot, get rid of the burnt bird meat. That can go over here to the compost. And we're going to go fill up at least one more time. Like I said, there is a lot of goodies in here that we need to drop off, so alright, and right back to where we were. Stacking more stuff. Excuse me. Okay, I'm going to take advantage of the rain. Because even if I had just one water collector here, now it's raining so much that I would be alright. In the beginning of the game, it would actually run you out to where you wouldn't have enough, so it's kind of a give and take. I think if you just had one, you'd probably be more than safe. And hit the wrong button. Gonna do it that way, because when I tried to do this before, it ate different things. So it's another one of those better safe than sorry things. I'm just kind of hanging on to the smoked meat. I probably do actually need to eat it in the very near future. Okay, so we have time for about, let's do 7 hours. That should pretty much fill up my energy bar all the way. And we're going to go ahead and get a save in. Oops, I don't want that. I want the gold pickaxe. And we're going to go ahead and rebuild that real quick too. Alright, let's head over to the pirate ship and see if it's going to kill me. Because I drowned, obviously, not just because there's something down there. I have my shark repellent and stuff. I should be good on that front. Alright, and away we go. That didn't work the way I wanted it to. I was just trying to make sure I didn't get beached there. Like I said, we got some fairly calm seas. We got some fresh daylight. I definitely want to get over here as fast as possible and dive down and see if I can find this doubloon. And I don't think I have actually found the meat smoker yet, the large one. I got the small one. Oh wait, yeah I do, right there. The meat smoke house. I wouldn't mind getting one of those going, because I definitely can bring in enough meat to fill it up. I might just make its own little place. Okay, so we're back. We're gonna go down and try to see if we can find this doubloon. And we're gonna go ahead and apply our shark repellent. And down we go. So I checked in the ship. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of swim around it here. There's a golden axe. Oh, wait a minute. Right here. The gold coin. That's what I was looking for. And there's a lot of tools and stuff down here. I've honestly never checked all the way down there at the bottom. So that was kind of neat. I found what I was looking for right away. So there is the gold doubloon. Thank you, I believe it was Howard. Big shout out to you. Alright, so that was the last part that we needed as far as that goes. I don't really need all those tools and stuff. They don't do me no justice. Hey, it was worth a shot. Hey, if he hangs around a minute, I'll try again. It's one of those things I think the meat cleaver probably would have served me better. But I don't know if I can get to it. Come here, I just want to pet you. Just kind of take advantage of my shark repellent here and push this shark back to the boat. And you got room for one more if you want to challenge it, buddy. Come on. If I don't die in the process here of trying to collect everything. Okay, so my shark repellent has pretty much wore off. So let's get the boat out of here. If we can. Oh wait, my sails are up. No wonder it's not wanting to move. Come on, boat. Okay, make sure I get off of that and get out of there just in time as my shark repellent wore off. Okay, so that was a pretty successful mission. We got 2 sharks, we got the doubloon. I don't think we're gonna make this turn because my boat is pretty long. Yep, I didn't think we were gonna make it. Put those down, and then we'll just do this. There we go. Okay, so we have all kinds of shark meat. I guess building this smokehouse is going to be top of my priority here, because I can immediately load it with just killing those 2 sharks. I have a good supply of some fresh meat. So this has been a pretty productive episode. We finished off the Logan Harper Island and the quest for Logan Harper. I still need to break down that refrigerator right there on the shoreline. It's one of those things I needed to do still. Keep procrastinating. We got the gold doubloon. We've seen that there was all kinds of tools and weapons and stuff along the edge of along the ship there. Like I said, I was unaware of anything being along the ship there, but yeah, it's just like in the submarine. There was a bunch of tools and weapons floating around down there. I mean, I guess if I really needed the materials, it might be worth it, but I'm pretty good on materials. I have a surplus and a lot of supplies and stuff, so the materials don't really, you know, do much for me. Alright, so let's put these down. And let's get into my boxes here. Okay, thinking my hammer was over here. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, so basically I'm just going to be doing a lot of unloading now for the rest of the episode. That's what it's looking like, and at some point I'm going to run over and potentially grab that that refrigerator that is on the side of the rock there. Sorry, having a lot of problems with hanging on to my train of thought today. Okay, so we got a bunch of silver here. And that's my silver pile there, so we'll just add that to those. And then actually I might build a smokehouse here too. That sounds like something interesting to do. Edible mushrooms go there. And non-edible ones go over here. Yeah, I think the smokehouse is definitely on the to-do list here. Also directly. If not like right now. Thinking I'm just going to actually build it maybe right here. Straight outside from... and we're just going to do a 2x1 if we can. Well, maybe we're just doing a 1x1. Yeah, I can't get a positive positive snap on it here. Alright, well I can do that. That's fine. That will still work. Because all I need is just big enough to fit it in. And then let's go ahead and do some stairs. Maybe. It's probably all these trees that are causing problems. Yeah, all these tree stumps, I didn't think they would cause that much of a problem, but again, I was wrong. I should have probably found a better spot to build in. So I'm actually going to break this down and just go ahead and move this whole works. Didn't work out as planned. Okay, so we're going to do it this way then. I'm just going to build it out here. And all these logs I was stacking up, now they have a great use. Makes the construction here super fast. Instead of extending to the initial home, I'll just simply just make a secondary little home here. And it really, this is just for the smokehouse. I didn't even need to make it as big as I did. Put a couple windows in. And it looks like I am going to have to probably go and collect a few trees. And we're going to go ahead and put a wood roof on this, why not? Okay, so we've got all that construction part is set up. We just need to gather up all the materials. And I don't remember. I thought I might have had some more logs laying around here somewhere. Maybe not. If not, that's fine. I'm just going to simply go and get some more. We are a wee bit on the hungry side, so we're going to go ahead and grab this piece of meat there. Well, I tried catching it, but didn't work as well as I thought it would. Got one. We're just going to go ahead and make 2 of them. And then while we're out here, I'm just trying to find what I'm looking for here. Oh yeah, we're going to put up a meat rack. Alright, so and I can't move. Whoops. Go use the old unstuck trick. And I do need to get a drink of water pretty soon. I really would like to get this shark meat starting to smoke. And let that smoke while I get the ship unloaded. I'm not even really sure all what I need for these. Banana leaves, small sticks. Rope, large sticks. Just grab a bunch of stuff and bring it over here. Figure out the rest when I get there. 6 more large sticks. And then these were a bunch of small sticks if I remember, and some palm fronds. Okay. Like I said, I'm just trying to get this construction done as fast as possible. And of course it wanted to start raining right when I was getting ready to start that. Yep. That seems about right. So I need to finish getting the roof on basically before I start it and build a fire, because the rain will put the fire out. In case you weren't with me there with what I was talking about. Just want to make sure you were on the same page. Okay, I thought there was another one, but it's probably just the visibility. It's stopping me from seeing it. I do have a handful of more logs to grab, and I really need to grab a drink on one of my walkthroughs. Let's get one of these taller trees, or a couple of them anyway. Raining logs. Okay, so it stopped raining. So let's go ahead and get some of this started. Because by the time, hopefully, it starts to rain again, I will have the rest of the roof finished. And then I can work on getting the other stuff together over here finished up. This is in my way. Like I said, my big plan is just to try to get a roof on the place before it rains again. And I go ahead and get this one started. Oops. So essentially I just made myself a pretty large sized smokehouse for one person, and it doesn't look like I'm going to be going nowhere for just a few days while all that finishes smoking. Which is fine. Like I said, I have a lot of unloading to do, so but it's good that I can put all that shark meat in there and have that taken care of. So now it looks like all the logs will be put toward putting a roof on this little log cabin. And it does look like we are running out of trees on this side of the island. And I don't think I loaded any on my boat, if I remember correctly, from visiting the Big Plain Island. Looks like I got about maybe 2 more trips. But at least my smokers now are covered, so even if it does rain right now, at least those are covered up, so. Alright, and that should be the last load of logs that I need for the smokehouse. And now I just need to do the last little bit of stuff I need for this here, which is 14 metal scraps, 8 banana leaves, and 4 ropes. So let's see if we got the 4 rope. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the 14 scrap. Actually, I better just go ahead and check my inventory here real quick. Let's see where we're at on stuff. Let me empty out this manure and this bug. Add the bug to the rest of my collection, and doing the same with the manure. And then let's grab the 14 pieces. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And let's take that stuff over here. And then we need to cut down 2 banana trees. I can cut down my trees, or I can take the last few here on the island that are over here by me. And I'm going to opt to take the ones that are right here by me. This one was a little farther away. I probably should have just took one over there by the home, but hey, it is what it is. I think I ran by that one to get to this one. It's like tunnel vision. Alright. So now we got a place for fish, and we got a place for cooked meat. We got a whole bunch of meat cooking. And just in time, because the rain just started. Alright, everything worked out fairly well there. I don't think there's anything else in here. I really have a burning desire that I have to build. But I am just kind of browsing. I'm not really sure what is needed for a potato sack. Alright, so the smokehouse is set up. Everything looks like to be in order. And I just got stuck again. Can't type today. Okay, so broke free from that one again. Okay, so back to where I was saying here. We got the smokehouse set up. It's all covered up. It's all done built. It's one less thing to have to deal with or worry about. And then I guess our next project is going to be going back to working on unloading the boat some more. Pull it back closer to shore again. Okay, we are filled up again. This is going to take a lot of trips. I got a lot of stuff in here. Okay, I know I have a bunch of tin on me, so we're just going to go ahead straight over to where the tin is at. Then we got some foam to get rid of here. And looks like a cooling unit. And some cloth. We got a bunch of bananas too. And back to the boat. Okay, so we got the balloon that we found at the pirate ship. Thanks for the assistance again. So that can go into the pile of relics. And at some point I am going to have to dig through all this stuff to find the things that I need, but I think I'm going to use a chunk of it here when I do finish up the radio tower. I have not done that yet. That is definitely coming up on my to-do list here. And actually it's probably going to be one of the next things that I do. Once obviously I have unloaded the boat here. Let's see, I picked up a coconut. I really don't need that. So that can stay in here. And I definitely have a heap of sheet metal. Even though I just used 14, I still got a big old pile of it. And let's put the processor there. Power cord can go up there. Plastics over in the plastic pile. And more tin shards for the tin shard pile. But now that I do have some more room in the other building, I might actually go and start and make me some get fancy and make me some stone shard holders. I could potentially do that. I kind of need to have a around the base episode, I guess, and catch up on stuff like that. It would probably be beneficial. So the spray will go there. Well, I was able to pull one off. I had a problem where I tried to place those behind it, the bug sprays behind this rack earlier on, and it placed it on the rack, and then I was unable to do anything with them. I wasn't able to pick them up or anything like you seen with the second one, with the first one. Obviously, I just collected it again, and then I was able to place it where I originally wanted it. And the rotten meat. Okay, I think this box is cleared out outside of the coconut. Alright, so we've got some new goodies here. There was our leopard tooth from before, and we got 2 on this one, so we're just going to go ahead and place those there. I can use those to make the special weapons that it provides if I really need to. Or I want to, I should say. I don't really need to. I'm pretty much hunting everything with my bow and arrow, or just the hatchet. And I think I've gotten a lot of everything so far. Go ahead, I want to eat that smoked meat up. It has been around for a hot minute. I don't know how long it would last. Wasn't really trying to push it neither though, so. Okay, so let's go and check the smokehouse real quick while I'm here. Just curious to see about where it's at. Ah, I keep getting stuck. This is... Alright, something's bad wrong in the spot. Yeah, I keep getting stuck right there. Something's not right in that spot. And then I think it took all my took a lot of my wood. Here, we'll try it one more time. I don't think that long went by. Alright, 55 and 56 hours on both of them. Switch that over, and we are going to actually grab a little nap here. I'm going to shoot for about 10 hours. Character is pretty tired. Okay, save it as usual. Made some decent progress. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Get up. Okay, so I want to go ahead and get that coffee in. Like I said before, my sanity is full and my energy is not. So I want to go ahead and drink one of these coffees and get the buffer as well for my temp. And I'm going to go ahead and place that one and get it going. Drop this piece of leather off. Eat some more of these bananas up real quick. Alright, so that coffee is done. And go ahead and drink that, and so that gave me that buffer. So now I'm 101.1 versus 98.8. then of course I want to drop this out here so it can start to refill again. And the seas are looking a little choppy. Okay, so this box, like we said, was, well, almost empty. Had one thing left in it there. Empty beside the coconut, so we are halfway there. Let's grab some of these other items. Let's see if I can just grab most of the manure, the cloth, and the mushrooms, stuff to that nature, so I can just kind of focus on putting everything down in one spot that needs to go down. And then I guess we're also going to see in a moment if the other relic is still in there. I believe it should still be in there. Okay, so I had white mushrooms, I believe. Yeah. Put the white mushrooms in the white mushroom pile, and the bottles with the rest of the bottles. And then the cloth and the other mushrooms are going to go over here. And then I got, let's see here, small white mushroom, go there. Metal scrap, go there. And then we got a whole bunch of manure on us. So let's get all this manure off the bag here, and with the rest of it, we got a little tower of manure there going. And I better eat this banana, otherwise it is going to go bad probably any moment now. And then we got some more for the pile here. And then this was silver, so I can put the silver with the rest of the silver. Yeah, we made a really good haul off of Big Plain Island. And I'm not too crazy worried about smelting the metal yet. It doesn't take a really long time to smelt when you do it. It's actually fairly quick. I think it's like 14 in-game minutes, which is pretty much nothing. Gotta move some stuff around here. And then I think, okay, I need to rebuild my hammer before I drop it off in there. I still got one shark repellent in there. Wait a minute. Yeah, I don't remember in the last episode if I brought back the bracelet. Or did I lose it? Maybe I brought it back. Maybe I can go look in the pile and see if I did. Or make my way in there to go look in the pile. Okay, so did I bring the bracelet? Oh yeah, I did. It's right there. The gold bracelet. Alright, so I got the doubloon, which is right there. The gold coin, and then the bracelet. Those are the two items that I found in the pirate ship. So I guess I did bring it back before when I found it. I didn't remember if I did or not. But yeah, it does sound like something I would do though. So, because I know how this game is, and with clipping, especially with them large boxes, they're not 100% yet safe. They're a lot better than they were, but they're not 100% yet. Because before, the waves would come up underneath it and it would just wash your stuff out of the box. And then I think I had, yeah, there they are. Yeah, see, I thought I had these flowers somewhere, so I could start those trees if I ever needed them. I don't think I have a use for them, or I don't know the use for them yet. Or if there will ever be a use for them, that is another thing. Alright, so I needed to rebuild my hammer. And then upon doing that, I need to go break down that refrigerator that I have been neglecting to go do. Oops. So I might as well go do that now. And actually, I'm just going to go ahead and push it on up out of the water even, so I can see everything really good once it comes out of it. That's if it gives me anything. I have had stuff where I break it down and it gives me nothing. I've had the cars where I break them down and give me nothing. Okay, so there is a good amount of stuff there. In which this, in fact, was the same spot where I found that shield that was in the relics. The shield is right there in that little cubbyhole. And I'm going to take the long route back around just to make sure I did not miss any more scrap items along this beach. I do believe I had gotten them all, but one little quick trip around ain't gonna hurt nothing. Taking the scenic route home. Ooh, look at that. Discarded mattress. don't know if I can push it up on shore. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so I'm glad I just walked around and continued to search some more. I'm going to go drop off these supplies and then come back and grab those couple little bits of salvaged items that came off that mattress. Like I said, when I first started, I wasn't really concerned with breaking down the items because I knew it was going to be a little while before I could ever use any of them. But now we are getting closer to that point. And make our way back on out to where I just was. And then I'm actually going to continue to walk around the island and look for more stuff. After just discovering that mattress was there, and I know how important them springs are. Let's see here, it was right here. Alright, I think I got everything from that. And I'm going to continue my little recon mission here around the beach. Like I said, here's some gold, 2 gold deposits, so I know I have enough gold on the island when it comes to time to needing it. Oh, look at that. Got a fan here too, so we're just going to go ahead and break that down and collect that as well. Okay, I think that was all the goodies on this island. Okay, so let's add the bird meat. All the shark meat is coming along well. And then let's do actually what I said I was going to do here and get some more storage stuff in. Stone container, I don't really need that. The shard container. I could make a couple of these. enough space for it. Uh-oh, I accidentally deleted one. Alright, so I'm going to need 4 ropes, 8 stone shards, and a whole mess of small sticks. And large sticks. So let's get to getting some of this stuff done. And we need some more rope. Did not need the coconut. That could stay here. And while I'm standing here, let's get rid of a couple of these items and clean up my inventory a little. Alright, so back to the construction here. Okay, so I don't need any more large sticks, just small sticks, but it won't let me place nothing else in there while I'm holding those. Oh, I needed 2 large sticks right there. So I need 2 stone shards, 2 large sticks, and then a handful of small sticks. Couple handfuls. And I can easily come across the sticks. Just gotta make them. And I definitely have enough large sticks I can easily spare them, so this is not an issue. Because I farm both of these sticks, so about the least of my worries. I'd rather use them for something. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so we need some more small sticks still. Just gonna pull them out of here. And get them delivered. Alright, so now I have a couple containers. I can actually use them to start filling in some of the stuff that I don't really need over here. So like, let's take the clay. So the clay shards, I don't need them over here. For sure I don't need them over here. And the granite, I don't need over here. Okay, so that is the clay and my granite. I have a nice little space for them stored now. And I don't think I had any more Komodo skins that I needed to tan. I think I'm done with those. I do need to get a drink of water desperately and a quick bite to eat. I think I'm going to go ahead and just munch down on some of these berries. I got a bunch of them. Alright. So I just had berries for breakfast. The boat is cleared out. I don't have anything smoking there, so but the fire is burning, so I might as well set some birds up. Get that stuff cooking. Come back here. I want you right about there. Well, that'll work too. Okay, so what else can I take over to the other? I'm not going to be making any more copper anything, so the copper can go over, and then I got silver and gold and tin. I am going to actually store some of this tin over there, because I do have a lot of it. Okay, so let's go ahead and put some of this over there, and then I know I will have, I know where some's at if I need it. So let's do the copper, and then let's do all the tin over here. Alright. Wow, I actually carried just the right amount. I needed 30, and I only had, let me make sure. Did I do that right on the button? Yeah, I sure did. Wow, that was pretty neat. Alright, so I've got all kinds of meat smoking in different places. I've expanded my home. I've finished the missions on Logan Harper's Island or the Big Plain Island, whichever way you want to call it. I've come back. I've built me a smokehouse. So I have that started. And yeah, I have a nice little community for myself here. I much would have rather have had it if I could have put the smokehouse here and built it, but these tree stumps were just a little too much to work with. As if you saw, if you're still with me. But yeah, that is where we're at for this episode. I think that is where we're going to wrap it up. So yeah, we've done pretty good. Like I said, we got a really large smokehouse. We have a really nice garden. We got our banana trees. We got our large stick trees. We got our stick farm. We've collected a lot of the materials. I think in the next episode, I'm going to work on fixing the rest of the tower. Is where I'm going to go next. And yeah, I think that is where I'm going to wrap it up for this episode. Again, I do want to thank everybody for the likes, the subscriptions. If you made it to the end here, you're absolutely one of my favorite viewers. I really do appreciate the hours that you've put in watching me play. I hope I've helped you along the way. If you've had any problems with the game, or if you have any comments or questions, feel free to ask. I'm always open to any advice, anything on the games. I'm not perfect by no means. I try to do my best. I know a lot about them, especially the ones I know a lot about. I do know a lot about this game. I don't know everything. and they are still making changes. So there is still some stuff to come and change, and of course over time. So again, thank you everybody. I appreciate you greatly, and I love you from the bottom of my heart. Happy gaming, and I will catch you on the next one.